So what is the central problem with the triangle choke? To me, it comes in the form of two things. First, I need to make sure that this person isn't able to leave. This is a concept I call keep the piggy in the fences. So, Nico is the piggy. Now, if the piggy escapes the fences, I don't have breakfast. So, what we get here, any adjustment that I make, whether it's a high knee triangle coming this direction or a low knee triangle coming this direction, has to preserve at least one thing. I have to have his head and his arm trapped between my legs. Now, what I'm attempting to do is make a tight connection to the carotid artery with my thigh on one side. And I don't mean I'm gently touching the side of his neck right here and just having a lot of gap. I mean, I want to squeeze and crunch right into his carotid artery on this side. On the opposite side, I need counter pressure, that is his shoulder touching the carotid artery on the other side. So I need both of these arteries cut off, and I need them pressed in here while I can maintain control of my partner's arm and head. So, in the two main methods, we have a high knee triangle, which all that really means is when I go to lock, my knee is going to be higher than his ear. So on the high knee triangle, you can see that I'm going to be able to make a tight connection to his carotid artery by not having a gap between my thigh and his neck. So I'm going to make sure that this is stomped through as tight as humanly possible. On the other side, I make sure I'm pulling in tight and locking so I can bring that shoulder into his carotid artery and also squeeze my thigh in on this side. For the high knee, or for the low knee triangle, what I need to do is make this scoop and come underneath. Turn this way a little bit, other way. I need to make the connection with my knee lower than his ear. And in this case, the back of my knee / hamstring is touching the bottom part of his throat right here, right in there. Now you'll notice it's almost the complete opposite of the last one. My knee is lower than his ear, whereas before it was much higher. Now when I lock and I come through, I hit that rotational pressure and I'm able to get that strangle. So, whether you're using the high knee or the low knee, your goal is the same. Make sure that their arm and head stay trapped inside of your triangle attack, but also make sure you form a tight connection between your thigh or your hamstring to his carotid artery on one side and their shoulder to his carotid artery on the other.